does run off again. There was an NPC that talked about some statue or whatever, that this is what it was referring to. Which begs the question, why is this thing calling Shana? First time we've heard that term. I believe Rose explains what that is here. If not, it'll be explained later on. Nope, here she goes. Raggy. Good idea, Dart. Not an option here. So we have to do with 2 Dragoons what couldn't be done with 7. 11,000 years ago. Fortunately, this guy's hurting pretty bad. So when you hear this boss music, it's going to be a much harder fight. I wouldn't mess around. So with Virage, you've got multiple attack targets. I wouldn't waste your time. I would just attack the head. Yeah, you can. This is one of those typical boss battles where it's got specific attacks that only the arm can use or other specific body parts. And when you kill that body part, it becomes unable to use that attack. Fight will be over quicker if you just attack the head. This guy can do some major damage. You want this fight done as quickly as possible. I would pull out all the stops with this. So let's whip out our Dragoon Spirit. First time in actual battle outside of the tutorial. Now these Dragoon editions are a little harder for me to consistently get. 25%. Oh, so that's right. That little gray color. So the Virage's element is void. Okay, so no weaknesses or strengths. Okay. This is the roulette I was talking about. There we go, 98. That's pretty good. Let's get his Dragoon Spirit out too. So you can make these transformations shorter, but I think they're cool. Always have. I never do that. Well, okay, not never. At about like third disc, I start being like, okay, come on. So that's about where I start doing all the grinding and stuff. So Dart. So you might have guessed that Feyrbrand is going to be a problem for us later on. Fire's not going to help you any of it against it. 50% is a pretty good amount of damage for a Dragoon spell. So I'm going to use Fireball or Flame Shot. Sorry. and exhaust MP before I start physically attacking with Dark. I always liked the spells in this because the concept may or may not be like super original, but like how they perform it always was. I was really creative. It's not just like I cast Fireball at 3rd level, you know. Nice, we've already brought him down to half. So those Dragoon spirits really help. But at this level, you probably haven't sat there for a hot minute grinding out Dragoon levels. You could have. It's pretty difficult this early on to do that because only Dark really has an addition that's good at doing that. So if you were to stay a Dragoon the whole time, yeah, this you'd be able to make short work of the injured Virage here.
Volcano!
Hey. And with that, Lavitz's harpoon should be next. Woof. So we can do this little laser attack too. That's what I'm trying not to get hit by. I'll take this guy down quickly. There we go. Very nice. Alright. So that can be a tough fight depending on how you do it. If you're not doing a Dragoon transformation, yeah, that could be a problem. We were able to do half his health just in that first round, so that's pretty darn good. Lots of foreshadowing there. First time Rose starts to suspect the truth about what Shana's secret is. It's far too soon for y'all to know that. But just so you can see how early on they were kind of like just throwing these little teasers, little hints out. Love it.